Yo, what's up? I'm just gonna do a video on like Saber Showdown to people who want to learn like how to play the game and get better. Um, I used to be a pro controller player. I'm using PC right now because my controller doesn't work for some reason, just like glitches out. But I'm gonna teach players how to play on PC. Um, so, but I guess it really is. Check first. What you should do before doing anything else, check your keybinds, see what your keybinds are. Alright, so these are personally my keybinds. This is what I just find a bit easier to use. um, if you feel like anything else is easier to use, you do that, use that. But you could press 1 on your keyboard to pull out your saber. Remember, this is going to be my keybinds, not yours. So, get your keybinds the way you want them to be. And stuff like that. But I'm going to be teaching you how to play. Alright. So, first, what I should do is go to attack. This. Alright. So, first, I'm going to do the basics. To attack, you click right mouse. To block, you click, to attack, you click, give me 1 second. Alright, yeah. To block, you click right mouse. So, see, I'm blocking, I'm clicking right mouse. So you click left mouse to attack. Clicking left mouse to attack. And if you want to walk like this, you click, you would hold down shift, not click. You would hold down shift to walk like this. Walking, what this specifically does is, look at that red bar in the corner. See that red bar? That's my stamina. So, whenever you start swinging, this uses your stamina. So every time you swing, that uses stamina. So don't run around doing this because you will not be able to regain your stamina. If you stand still, you will regain stamina. If you walk, you will regain stamina. If you block, you will regain stamina. So always remember that. You can do those 3 things to ever regain stamina if you need to. And there's the movement. So, the attacking movement. So how this game works is, whatever kind of direction you're walking in, that's where your saber will swing. So let's say you're walking left, like I am right now. I'm walking left. My character is going to swing left. If I walk right, my character is going to swing right. If I walk forward, it's going to do an overhead attack, which you can go over here. See, that's an overhead. That's a forward right. That means when I'm walking over here like that. That's an overhead. Or be like an over right, over left. And then there's the back attacks. So you're walking backwards. Walking forwards and backwards does both overheads. There's also slapping. Slapping can do this. It can knock over your opponent mid-attack. So you can knock them right before they're attacking you. Do that. Alright. Also, I said with keybinds, make sure you have the keybinds the way you want them. Because, like, the normal keybinds are just a bit weird for me. So, as I said, these are my keybinds. There's duel, which is basically just 1v1. If you want to duel somebody, you just press whatever keybind you have for it. Then you basically 1v1 them. They will have like a gold bubble around them. Ignite's important. You want to make sure you have Ignite as a button. Don't have it as nothing, because that's actually important to like battling and stuff like that. Alright, so should I start off with I already did start off, but Already did the movement, so already taught the movement and all that. Let's do PBs, or PBs, which stands for perfect block. So how to do this is, you see this wheel at the center of my screen? It's kind of like an aimer. Just like how in shooter games they have like the cross sight, which it shows you where your bullet's gonna go when you shoot. So imagine this as your aimer, or well, it is your aimer. So go to the training ground. You could do what I did, clicked over there, clicked attack, and set up to the settings that I want it to be. So I'm going to look at where they're swinging. So this says left, I'm going to look left. You see that? Look at the left corner. You see how the red bar goes green for a second? That means the damage that like if you don't look there, so let's say I just look forward. You see, they did 21 damage. 21 damage. 21 damage. So that perfect block basically does, when you do a perfect block, the enemy does no damage to you. Before, it used to be that you'd gain more stamina, but that just got cut out of the game, which is crazy. Kind of understandable if you ask me. But you do perfect blocks like that. So my best advice for this is follow their saber. Instead of trying to expect where they would throw an attack, because that's what happened to people. That's what happens to people a lot. Oh my god. Just follow their saber. So look, see? I'm looking where their saber's going, and then I'm looking in that direction. By the way, don't overdo it, because if you look like way too far, or you're going like way too fast, like that, just kind of take it slow. Depends who you're going up against, but that's for PBs. So this just goes in general with every attack. You're going to want to learn and practice this, because this is going to be your key to get a lot better. This is going to be your key to getting a lot better at the game, and just overall becoming a better player, because PBs are very important. If you're good at PB, like Valor, like Valor, my friend Valor, if you're good at PBs like him, he'll easily just cook people. W Glaze. Alright, so, alright, next let's do disarm. Disarming is when you basically do a PB, so let's go like this, overhead. See, I did a PB, but there's this thing called manual block. So if you're on PC, you don't have to enable this, but if you're on mobile, what you do is you click the gear icon, you go over here, and it's over here, mobile, manual block. If you're on controller, it's just your RB button. That's it. It's literally just your RB button when you're walking. So you basically just hold the attack button while you're blocking. Same thing with PC. You just block and attack. See, that's manual block. That's manual blocking. But for mobile players, like, they have to do all that. But as I said, this really isn't for mobile, so yeah. Anyways, back to the disarm thing. So same thing with the PBs, but see how they're swinging left, or that's my left, that's their right. But yeah, so how they're swinging like left, like that. So basically what you're gonna want to do is hold block and then hold the attack button, or you could just click it. I'd personally rather hold it. Yeah, just hold it. But holding it, what this does is it allows you to disarm the enemy. So look at this. See, I disarmed them. That means that their weapon drops, they can't pick it back up. well, it takes them a second to pick it back up. But it's the same thing, just like for the movement attacks, you can get used to this. Same thing with the PBs. Basically, whatever direction you're walking in, it will do that. It will do that manual block for that attack. So if I'm walking forward or backwards, it will do the manual block for overhead. It will do that. So see, if I'm walking forward right, like this one says, forward right. Or, no, that'd be back right. My bad. So like for this one, back right, I would walk forward right. The back ones are kind of hard to PB. Don't worry about these. They're hard at first. You could get used to them, but yeah, just really get used to them and you'll be good. So, for the forward rights, like the forward attacks, what you do is you walk backwards. You walk backwards and walk left. So if it's forward left, you walk back left, and then it will do the counter for that attack. Or just like this. See, I walked back right, and it countered that forward right attack. I disarmed them with that. This is also very important to do because you can just get a ton of kills this way. You can earn a lot of kills and get a lot of points this way because just makes the game a lot easier, because there are a ton of players who have no clue how to disarm people. There will always be a lot of players like that. They have no clue how to disarm people. They have, most of these tips I'm just saying, they have no clue about. Like, most of the noobs you see, they have no clue about the whole walking thing, where you do more damage. You do more damage when you're walking. You do more damage when you're walking, so always do that. Sometimes you want to walk, usually. This is what I do. Sometimes I'll walk, and then I'll start running. Or, I won't walk, but I'll block. So, next, let's go to, let's go to fake attacks, or I forgot what they're exactly called. But, and like when you're fighting people, if they're good at PB, what you can do is fake them out sometimes. So like at the beginning of the video, I'm pretty sure you guys saw me do this. I'm doing feints. These are called feints. Basically what I'm doing is, so go to your keybinds, as I said already. The ignite button, this is why the ignite button is going to be useful. I'm clicking R right now. That's my ignite button. So if you click R, that's my ignite button right now. I'm clicking R, which is, it ignites and denites the saber. But whenever I click attack and I click R immediately after, it does this. If you have bad ping, it, like, if you're up to like 200 ping, it will just sometimes just turn off your saber. It won't even work. Usually just see semi or good players doing this. Semi good players or good players just doing this sometimes. You know, just like doing combos like this. Yeah, just stuff like that. You'll just see players doing that. That's just kind of like a cosmetic thing sometimes. Not really cosmetic, what I mean is just like, it just looks cool, you know. But it can be used in combat to fake your enemy out. Like to make them think you're going to do that attack, but then, so like, imagine this guy's blocking. I do a right attack. But then I feint it, and then I do a bottom right, or bottom left. I do a bottom, that'd be a bottom right attack, technically. That'd be technically a bottom right. Yeah, that'd be a bottom right. So, yeah, I do a bottom right, I fake them out, and they wouldn't be able to PB that, unless they're good, which they would react fast. But, What more is there? What more is there? Already did blocking. Oh yeah, there's attack block. This is very important. If you do not want to get slapped, what I suggest is, as I already said at the beginning of the video, I'm a pro controller player, so I know how to do all of this on controller. Very easy. There's actually another one. There's actually another thing, but I'll talk about that after this. So what you're gonna want to do is hold your right button. For PC, it's going to be your right mouse trigger, and as I said, attack is your left mouse trigger. So what you're gonna want to do is attack and block at the same time, but you're gonna want to click. What you're gonna want to do is hold block whenever you're in combat. Like whenever you're holding block, like just try to PB. Like whenever you're just blocking, and then you could attack. So let go of the block button for 1 second. Like you can't even kind of even see that I just stopped letting go. It just looks like I'm attacking. You can't even really see that I'm letting go when I do this. You can't really see it. But let go for like literally like as quick as you can. Let go, attack, and then hold the button again. Just like that. If they try to slap you, so like that, they can't slap you. They can't do that. They can't slap you mid-attack. That basically allows you just to tank slaps, and you could just generally just not die. It just makes it a lot easier, you know? Alright, so there's one more thing that I should mention. There's yawing. So yawing was created a while ago, like I think it was like 2023 it was created. It's like a technique basically where you turn up your sensitivity, your camera sensitivity. That's why I have mine kind of high, I guess. This is as much as I need because I'm on mouse, but for players on a console, what you're gonna want to do is turn yours a bit higher. For mobile players, I'm sorry to say it, mobile players can't faint because there's no night button, or there's no like button for that, you know. So you can't faint on mobile. That kind of sucks. So. Yeah, yawing. Anyways. So, the way how yawing works is, like, you're attacking, no, wait, I remember. So, basically, what yawing is it's trying to get your attack in the fastest possible. So, let's just do an example. Let's click block. Instead of them attacking, they're just blocking. So, let me show you an example of a yaw. Of a yaw I can do. Give me a second. I kind of messed it up there. Give me a second. You kind of see it, right? You see it? See how I'm getting my attacks in very fast instead of it being like this? Where that's PBable. You can't really PB yaws unless you're a god. So, like this. Like this is a yaw, really. Some people, don't be like some people, because when they see people yaw, they really think what they're doing is, oh, yawing is easy. All you do is just keep turning your camera. You're doing like this. You're doing like this. No, you're not. That's for noobs. That's what noobs do. As I already explained, the concept is not just turning your camera. The concept is trying to get the animation done the fastest so you can swing again. That's basically the concept. So, in order to do that, what you're going to want to do is turn your camera. Like, what I do is I do precise movements. Precise movements. It may look like I'm just kind of, like, just swinging. It's just kind of hard for me. Controller's way easier for this, personally, just for me, but you're kind of, just doing this. It's kind of hard to explain. So now, let me do a normal yaw. I forgot what that's called. That's like kind of an instant attack. So now let me show you yaw. This is what other players see when they just do yaw sometimes. What the noobs see. This is literally all the noobs see. They just see players doing this and just killing people so they copy it. Don't do that. This is just what I do. You don't have to do this. Even though it is a good strat. You kind of like, specifically for that type of yaw, I forgot what it's called. Don't hate me. Don't hate me for that one, but I forgot what it's called exactly. It's kind of like yawing where you have to angle yourself. So specifically like here, I'm kind of, my shoulder's in front of their like arm, kind of hitting their arm. Like there, I can position myself to do this. See how that's hella fast? Sometimes, if you don't do it right, like this, hold up. Yeah, see how I'm sitting there and it took so long for my saber to hit them? That's because the box of the saber is just like, you're not positioning right. You're not positioning yourself in the correct spot in order to do that. So, just like this, remember, as I said, you can kind of see your shoulders and use that to know when it's good to attack, or like when you're properly aligned. They won't just stand there all the time, so you'll rarely be able to do this. Sometimes you'll be able to do this a lot. Anyways, back to yawing, like I was saying. So, yawing could be like this. Like fast camera movements. But see how I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. You know, I'm not doing that. I'm not just doing 360s, because if they hit me in the back, they can instantly kill me, and that can just ruin the whole fight. So, as I said, you want to do precise movements. That was a lag spike. Crazy 200's crazy. But you see, that's wild. That's wild, man. Okay. Back to what I was saying. For real. Okay. So, you see how I'm doing precise movements? Exactly precise movements. I'm not turning my camera all the way. What I'm doing is I'm setting myself up, and I'm kind of, it's like hard to explain. You have to really know the boxes, or just get used to doing this in order to figure out what works and what doesn't work. So let's say, as I already explained, if you do like this, that's gonna take super long. We don't want that to happen, because then that just means they could interrupt my attack, which means that just basically means soon as I swing, they swing, but their attack hits faster, and then they do a ton of damage, and they can just basically insta-kill me very quickly. You do not want to get interrupted, but you could just do this. You want to turn your camera precisely. See, now that's a yaw. Like that, that's a yaw. You wouldn't want to do anything like that, but yeah. These are all yaws you can do. Don't like not use overhead. I'm just gonna say this. People don't really use overhead a lot in fights, and you can take advantage of that. Because if they're not good at PBing, they're not probably gonna block the overhead attack. Like you could do this, y'all, right here. Oh my god, I just messed it up. Oh my god. Something like that. You could do something like that. Something like that, and like it's kind of a jolt, I guess I'd say. It's like you don't expect them to use that. It's just kind of cool. So, hope that helped. Have a great day. See ya. Subscribe, girl.